You should never call that.
Now you up though. If you were like, look at God.
See? See how God work?
You were happy as hell that man was going to jail.
Y'all ain't had to jump her though.
Violent run.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises due to the Most High. And this is going to be hard to watch as you see 5 or 6 Kinston police officers body slam, beat, and tase a black woman. Now, I don't know the context of their being there, but you're going to see something in this video that's reminiscent of just gang mentality. Outright disdain and disregard for the well-being of humanity. Now, shout out to the brothers who recorded. But at what point, once again, we stop recording and intervene? Now, I know I've seen what police do to us, so that's kind of a hard decision to make. But just look at this video and tell me what you think we should do in this case. Just watch.
Oh, that's a female. Oh, y'all on camera.
Oh, God.
Y'all on camera. Y'all on camera. Y'all on camera.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my God.
Oh. Y'all ain't had to slam that girl like that. Y'all ain't had to slam that girl.
Let the girl go. I see you still tasing her. He's still holding it.
Tase her that long.
Hey, get off her, bro. Get off.
Don't worry about it. Y'all going to jail.
Get off her before y'all kill her. Y'all got her under control. God damn. I can't breathe.
George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd.
Why y'all going on Facebook?
George Floyd. I got y'all tags.
God. Damn.
Y'all going on the book. Y'all going viral.
She going on. She get off her back.
God, get off of her like that, man.
Just get off her and leave her alone.
That's a female, man. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. Look, there go another one. It's a female.
Now y'all get off her.
You gonna taser that girl? Y'all going viral today. KPD stay going viral.
Ask her, does she want an ambulance?
Y'all stay going viral, man. Y'all stay going viral, man. Y'all crazy.
6 white police officers.
Hey, I got it on camera, baby girl. I got it on camera, baby girl. You gotta do it, bump that down when they let you go. Hey, just breathe easy, yo. You on camera. You good. He slammed you on your face. I seen it. I seen everything. Hey, chill though. Chill. She retarded. She would have beat y'all. Oh, my mama, she would have beat y'all.
You could have called everybody.
Hey, look, they got all these police out here for a female.
That's my deal.
All these police is for a female.
That's my deal. She not going. Damn.
He said live here free. People that said live here free.
Hey, William, y'all going viral today.
He told my live free.
They're having to remove the
Y'all just jump her.
Oh, God.
Got it on camera, shorty.
Now they searching the car.
Look, you can't breathe. Jay, you can't breathe.
He can't breathe.
He said he can't breathe. He can't breathe. Crazy. Look at all this. Y'all call all these people just because y'all jumped that girl. Y'all jump her.
Oh my God.
Hey, help, Williams. Help. Help her. Oh.
It's hurting my friend.
Crash out. Crash out. Crash out. Crash out.
Yeah.
Crash out.
Oh, mama, you don't get in that car.
Hey, y'all weak. On my mama, y'all weak as. They still beating her up. Look.
Yeah, just give up.
All right, it hurts.
Man, it's 5 of y'all, man. Oh, he choked her. He choking her.
And the black officer is the only one who
He
was
choking
against
him.
the cover.
Damn. That's why you don't call 12.
See, you shouldn't have called 12.
You should never call them.
Should never called that.
Look
On
at
her side, that's how
now you are. You,
I
she was like, look at God.
see. See how God work?
You were happy and now going to jail.
Y'all ain't had to jump her though.
Violent run.
Why JU in the back talking about he can't breathe?
And I'm gonna stop it right there because, you know, to me, it's not a laughing matter. We see this too much, and you know, no matter how much we record, what happens to them. Now, this is not the first time Kinston police have done that. I've been involved in some situation out in Kinston where even when it's on recording, even when it's on tape, nobody does anything about it. And you know, to the brothers recording, I appreciate y'all for getting that evidence. Hopefully that will come in handy. But oftentimes they're going to create a narrative saying that she was resisting, but there was no reason to tase her while she's laying on the ground. And also they did have her in the prone position where her hands are cuffed behind her back and she's laying face down with all the weight on her chest, making it difficult to breathe. That is a very controversial position, which many police stations supposed to have outlawed. And so the fact that, you know, officers continue to do this. Now, mind you, this is Kinston, North Carolina, city with a population of about 20,000 people. And, you know, most of these incidents happen in the black community, which is reminiscent of colonial occupation. Most of these police officers that you saw in that video don't live in that community. So they have no connection or moral responsibility to the people of that community. Thus, you see why they are acting that way. Now, the one black brother did come in and he tried to intervene, but as they were dragging her to the police car, you see 2 officers on both sides pulling each way. And when your hands are cuffed, I've been in that position, it is causing tension on your wrist. So eventually you will move, you will resist, and you will just get tired of the constant oppression. Let me say that. I've been in situations where police just stopped me, harassed me, got me out of the car, searched my car, searched me, made me do all types of DWI tests. And this when I'm 18 and I'm just leaving home for work. And eventually, I just snapped and I was like, yo, get off of me. And I'm going and I'm running. Now I'm resisting arrest. Now I'm assaulting government official. But, you know, unless you've been in that position of constant harassment, I'm not going to say that, you know, it is okay to act in a certain way. But, you know, once again, how much can you take? As a scripture says, oppression makes a wise man mad. But this, you know, evidently happened over the weekend. You know, hope everything is well with that sister. And also they had the brother in the car. Now, the man in the background was saying, you know, why you call him. So I'm taking from that, you know, there may have been a domestic dispute where, you know, she called and got the other brother locked up. I don't know. But then he's in the car yelling he can't breathe. And then there's no attention given to him as well. And once again, in a heart police car, you know, hands behind your back, that's a very uncomfortable position. So all of these things should be taken seriously when she's on the ground, you know, after being tased. Like you saw that red button on that taser gun, like that red button lasted for a long time after the officers were already on her. And so, you know, that is abuse of power. That is excessive force. She wasn't a threat to anybody. She's a female. There's 5 of y'all. What's she gonna do? But as I always say, those weak white police officers are just that, weak white police officers. And, you know, once again, if you see black police officers doing this to white people, then it wouldn't be about race. So all of you guys who are going to say I'm race baiting, let me know when you see a group of 5 or 6 black officers beating up a white person. Show me the video. Send it to me. As opposed to all these videos that we see just like this. So once again, you know, it's time out for just sitting back and recording Black Panther style, whatever you want to call it. But I know that is putting us in a further precarious position with the people who jump in defense being tased, being shot, being charged with, you know, severe crime. So that is the dilemma. That is the conundrum. You know, that is the dichotomy of the situation where, you know, what are we going to do? You know, what can you do? You know, I think it should be lawful to intervene in an unlawful arrest or unlawful police brutality. And then you let the chips fall where they may. But I'm not going to advise anybody to put themselves or their family in a dangerous position, i.e. losing your life, i.e. going to jail, because we know how this system is set up to protect these gang members. And that's what they are. That is what I see. You know, they call 20 or 30 police officers. And one thing about a gang, you know, I'm not in the gang, but, you know you got to roll with the gang, whether they're right or wrong. And that is what I see a lot of police officers do, quote unquote, good police officers. You got to roll with the gang when they are wrong, even when they're wrong. So, you know, shout out to the brothers and sisters out there in Kinston, man. If y'all got any information, if I'm, you know, unclear about the situation, y'all see the number 919-587-7782. But, you know, once again, this is just an example of the modern day colonialization that we have in American black communities. But y'all let me know, 919-587-7782. Thank y'all for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. As always, I pray you have peace and blessings. The scripture says all things that are hidden shall be revealed, and those things done in secret shall be exposed on the mountaintop.
Let's go, Rich. Let's go. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Who keep the people informed with stories abroad from literary work where the narrative's wrong. The research is always on point, the commentary is hard. It's Rich Teller raising the bar. Follow along, shout out to FBA, still FTP, big up in FAC. And all my black families, it's 3 sides to all stories. Which one you gon' believe? We run down on the false prophets when it comes to deceive. 100% urban world news, current events. We don't like them lies. Media is biased, we got God beside us. Ladies and just as power. If you don't know by now, look around me, the darkest hours. Cops squeezing hammers, they don't understand us. We stop and freeze with our hands and kill us off like cancer. Don't speculate before the facts on the case. Telehouse set them straight, my brother Rich investigates. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing.
Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the false promises of the white man now for too long. And